And yeah, evil people hide behind babies, plants, animals, and the Bible. Because when you think of babies, when you think of animals, when you think of plants and nature, when you think of the Bible, that good old word, you think of purity, you think of peace, you think of security, all right? You think of righteousness and everything good and light. And that's the distraction. Some of the meanest people always want to hold somebody's baby, or always want to hold a baby after they done did some mess, or want to babysit somebody's baby. And it's not even always to necessarily harm the child. It's to deflect from their own sin. It's to deflect from their own evil. And it's to make you question or think twice about their intentions. Some of the most evil people are always walking their dog or have a bunch of pets that they can't take care of and that don't live long around them. Some of the most evil people, they know that Bible, baby. They know that Bible, okay? They will argue you down, all right, about that scripture, but it's only to justify, to deny, or to lie. It's never to teach. It's never to reach. It's never to make sure that someone is getting closer to God. It's always to guise themselves, to cloak themselves. It's harder to be seen, and nobody wants to argue with God. Who wants to argue with the scripture? They know that. Some of the most evil people work in childcare or are teachers, okay, where they're in a position to siphon energy from children, but once again, hide their intent behind what they do. So you second guess someone if they're a preschool teacher, if they work with children, hell, if they have their own children. I had a coworker, the meanest lady ever, and she was always showing people pictures of her grandchildren. She would do something mean. She would, do some little microaggression. She would say something. She would throw you under the bus, and she would throw that phone in your face of her grandchildren every 5 minutes. It was to distract. And she was always talking about God and church and everything else. And she was terrible. Some people that act like they're always doing yard work, or some people that's always out in their yard. Some people tuck and hide stuff in their gardens. Some people are growing poisonous plants and stuff for a reason, right? Some people have ill will and ill intent, but it always throws off suspicion when they always look busy, when they're busy in themselves. They're presenting flowers, they're presenting plants, and all of those things. And that still goes back to the animals. They don't always survive long around those people. They just busy themselves, and they know that that is something that a lot of peaceful people do.